Hello, this is Shridhar Jawak from Svalbard Integrated Arctic Earth Observing System. And today I will be speaking on how the Earth observation technologies are being used to support the long-term observing system in Svalbard. And I would give you examples from SciOS Infranur and the SciOS Access program. So begin with, I would start with the SciOS Access program, which provides the access to the research infrastructure in Svalbard. It includes the access to the field stations, observatories, equipments, and also airborne platforms for Calval activities. So in this SciOS Access program, we have already finished 3 calls by now, and the fourth call, the 2020 call, has been recently closed. And you can see that we have supported several projects in last 3 years. Most of the projects in 2020 are postponed because COVID-19 situation, but they will be supported in the next year anyhow, based on and because we are very hopeful that situation would be normal by next year. So here, if you would like to, if you are interested in more projects on that, you can read on the completed projects on SARS website. But in this presentation, I would focus on those applications which are strongly influenced by the Earth observation activities. So one of such examples is validation of satellite-based snow cover index datasets for Svalbard. In this project, daily snow cover maps of Svalbard were created using the AVHRR instrument, and these maps were validated using the ground-based observations from the SARS network. And the major finding of this includes that there is a shift of the melt onset more than 1 week later over the 34 years period. And if you would like to know more on that, you can find out the detailed report on the SciOS website on this application. Another application was based on the analysis of the search of Negribbin glaciers using ISAT datasets. And in this, the helicopter-based laser instrument were flown in Negribbin glacier to study the search progression, crevassing, ice-ocean interaction, and mass loss and mass balance. This is one of the important examples to evaluate the satellite laser altimeter data of the NASA's ISAT-2 mission. After these two quick examples, I would go to the SciOS Infranor project, which is the first major investment in research infrastructure coordinated by SciOS KC in Svalbard. And this project is from 2018 to 2022, and operational phase ends into 2027. But it's all the products and the instrumentations have been integrated into the observing systems, and this is the major investment funded by the Research Council of Norway and the Norwegian Space Agency. But in this talk, I would focus only on those products which are generated using Earth observation technology, or which are the technologies which are relevant to the Earth observations, such as the airborne measurements. So SciOS is supporting the usage of a Dornier aircraft handled by the Lufttransport, and it is equipped with the hyperspectral and RGB sensors by NORS, and we provide the opportunity to the scientists to use this measurements for satellite Calval activities, satellite-based Calval activities, or their field of expertise. For instance, we opened the announcement of opportunity in the month of March 2020, and we finished our first flights by the end of September. But there are still more opportunities coming up. So the second round would be open in the end of December. Keep an eye on the website so that you can apply for the usage of the Dornier aircraft or the drones in Svalbard. And it would be, the flights would be starting in the next spring, 2021. So after that, in addition to that, we also focus on we promote Svalbard as the Calval site for the satellite missions. This is one of these activities supporting the Calval of Sentinel-5P. It is so Pandora spectrometer is the fiducial reference measurement for the Sentinel-5P. It provides the data products for tropospheric ozone and tropospheric nitrogen oxide. And this is the northernmost Pandora instrument, which is installed in this year in March 2020. And the data will be available to the whole community through SciOS. In addition to that, we produce the SAR-based wind fields in Svalbard. It is based on the Sentinel-1 datasets, and we used the CMOD5 processing algorithm, and it is being produced by NERSC, which is the SIOS member institute. And this dataset is already available to the SIOS data access point. And also, in addition to that, we provide the vegetation maps of Svalbard. The first vegetation map was created using WorldView 2 datasets at a resolution of 2 meters with the 17 classes, but large area vegetation maps are being generated using Sentinel-2 datasets. And this is the part of the establishment of the automatic system for monitoring vegetation in Svalbard. So these are some of the examples where Earth observation technologies are actively being used for the observing system. And there are many more projects coming up on these projects and the Access program, such as the snow and avalanche product from by NORS. For instance, one of the papers of this project has been published in a special issue recently. Chlorophyll concentration in the waters of Svalbard would be available soon, right? It is being produced by NUSC, and all the data sets would be accessible through the SIOS data management system, which is called SDMS. And finally, I would like to draw your attention into the SIOS special issue, which is online now, and you can consider submitting the papers for this and special issue, and you would know more on the special issue in the another poster of SIOS. So thank you very much for your attention, and if you have any question, don't hesitate to write an email to me. Thank you so much.